What's up, Reds? Welcome to the Liverpool versus Leeds United match preview show. With me is Steven. I'm your host, Kyle. And Steven, I am so pumped for Saturday. I cannot wait. 12:30 kickoff. It's too late in the day. I need a 10 o'clock kickoff, but I'm going to wait. I'm just pumped. How you feeling?
Yeah, by the way, 10 o'clock Eastern time is what we're talking here. And I would
Yes.
actually go for a 7 a.m. Eastern.
7 a.m.?
Oh, yeah. Bright and early. Wake up with a headache. Turn the TV on. Let's just absolutely destroy Leeds. That's how I feel.
Let's
I'm
destroy
so excited.
Leeds.
I think it's going to be a dominating win. Now, Leeds had an excellent year last year. I'm not going to act like I watched them because I didn't. But from everything I read, the club has history.
Big club in England. Big club in England.
Exactly. And I think it's really important that they're back in the Premier League. I'm really excited for them, but it's just not their day. Week 1 playing against Liverpool. It's just not your day, Leeds. I'm sorry.
Man, Steve before the show was like, "This is not a match preview. This is a roast Leeds United video." Yeah. But guys, before we jump into the show, make sure you subscribe if you're new down below or at that logo in your bottom right-hand corner. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. And Steve, let's jump into it, man. So what I wanted to do was really look at what we're going up against in terms of like statistics, what they were looking like last year. Okay, so look, I have Norwich up here. So this is the 2018-2019 stats. Okay, so coming in, they had in the championship, Norwich had a 49 points from their home matches, 45 from their away matches. They were averaging about 2.04 points per game. They scored 93 goals. They let in 57. Now, if we go to Leeds, right, if we compare it, because this is what I want to do. What's that?
94 points for them.
Yeah. Well, and so you look here, this one was 93. So Leeds United this past season, 93 points, 50 points at home, 43 away, only 77 goals, but they only let in 35. And if we look at Norwich this past season, Norwich's problem was their defense was horrible in the Premier League. It just didn't translate. So if we look at Leeds United strictly based on these stats, right, not analytics, but just these basic stats, do you think, given, goals against 35, that's good. That's less 0.76 per game. What do you think? Do you think we'll have a problem with it?
I don't. It's hard to, you don't want to look stupid, but on paper, we should wax the floor with this team.
Right.
Let's not sugarcoat it. These stats for Leeds right here, this page here,
yes,
show that they could fare better in the Premier League than Norwich did this year.
Which is exactly why I wanted to compare it, right?
But I don't think that changes how the outlook of this game per se. We have too much firepower. They've been playing against second tier sides. I just think this is a whole different ball game for them. But who knows? Anything can happen. But I think the boys are hungry. The
boys are still hungry
to score 5-6 goals. They're just hungry out there.
Yo, talk about a good match. Just getting up first match of the season and we whack some 6-0 or something.
That would be wild.
6-0.
I can just picture Mohamed Salah right now, just meditating.
He probably
thinking
is
about scoring 40 goals this year. It hurt him that he didn't get 20, or that he didn't get the golden boot.
Right.
That hurts.
He's that kind of player, though, Steve. I remember he deleted his Twitter. I don't know if this was last season or the season before, but he deleted his Twitter, and his last tweet was time to focus or time to lock in, and he deleted it. And it was midway through the season. And then we ended up going on and winning the Champions League or something. He does seem like the kind of player to just lock in. But now let me bring up some other things. So Rodrigo is their big name signing, right? Coming in from Valencia, around 27 mil is what I believe they signed him for. Center forward, they've made a lot of other signings as well. So real quick, I'll just bring them up. So Jack Harrison's has returned to Leeds on a season-long loan. Joe Gelhardt, 18-year-old, not serious, but Rodrigo and this guy, Robin Coach. I actually don't know how to pronounce that last name. So if you guys know how to pronounce it down below. But defender and then Rodrigo. So let's look at this Rodrigo guy. Okay. This is really, other people may be more educated on Leeds than I am. But this is the guy that I may be a little worried about, okay? For Valencia, 220 appearances. You can see it down here in your bottom right of your screen. 59 goals, 41 assists. He looks pretty productive, Steve. Do you think he can hang with Virgil van Dijk, though?
No, this guy's a great player. I know this guy. I think everyone knows this guy. But, I mean, if they were playing like one-on-one, no. But obviously there's a lot of moving parts in a game.
Oh, man.
I'm not worried at all.
Yeah, but he's really the only. They needed some firepower to their attack.
Oh yeah,
because if you look, 77 goals, okay, and if you compare that to Norwich, okay, Norwich had 93, okay, and Norwich came up, and I mean that's just over 2 per game. Oh, sorry, wrong tab. This one is 1.67, 1.67 in the Championship. That does not translate to the Premier League very well at all. So they needed some firepower up there.
Yeah, and that'll help. He'll help for sure. He's a seasoned veteran.
Yeah.
I don't know how he'll fare in the Premier League, but I guess we'll find out on Saturday at 12:30 when him and Virgil play one-on-one before the match.
That's right. Him and Virgil going head-to-head. So let's do some starting lineup predictions, Steve. So we'll just go back and forth. We'll start in goal, okay? Who's going in goal? Probably Karius, right?
Yeah, Karius will start. Yeah. Allison in goal.
Allison in goal? Yep. I'm gonna go Allison as well. Why else would you not?
All right, who's gonna start in the back line for you?
So at right back, I'm gonna go Trent. Okay. There is questions about if he's fully fit for a full 90 minutes, so maybe he'll be subbed on. But I think I'm going Trent. Okay. I don't think anyone else can argue with that. Who are you going right back? Trent. Now here's the question. I think Matip and Van Dijk start. That's my center back pairing. Matip had an excellent game against Blackpool.
I'll bet you on that. He's not going to sniff the field.
You don't think Matip's going to play?
No, he's not our second best center back, number one. And number two, he just got back.
He did just get back.
Ready. But that's neither here nor there. It's going to be Gomez and Van Dijk. That's my vote.
No, I honestly, it's a smart bet, Gomez and Van Dijk. I really think
it's going to be those two all year. Matip will play when someone needs a rest or when someone gets hurt. That's my opinion. Matip can't be the guy that plays 6-8 games in a row because he'll just get hurt.
He does. You're absolutely right. He does get injured. So that's fair. Gomez, Van Dijk, and then at left back, we got to go Robbo.
Yeah, I mean,
the midfield is where we have some trouble. Okay, so now there is a report saying that Henderson is fit, but it's going to be like a last-minute decision. And here I'll kind of share my screen with you so you can see. But basically, Klopp is saying like if he's fit, he'll monitor his captain over the coming days ahead of the visit. And if he's fit, the Reds manager is unlikely to have any qualms. I mean, obviously, you're going to put Jordan Henderson in the side if he's fit. So let's just pretend he's fit. Let's pretend he's going to play. Who are you going with?
Yeah, it's going to be Wijnaldum, Fabinho, Henderson.
Wijnaldum, Fabinho, Henderson?
Yep.
And then, okay.
I know where you're going.
Yeah. I want to say Keita, man. I want to say Keita. But Fabinho's starting. There's no one who's going to get in front of Fabinho. I'm going to go Henderson and Keita, and I'm going to say Keita because I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe Keita started against Norwich last season in the first game. So I'm going to go Keita, Hendo, Fabinho in the midfield. And if that doesn't happen, it's going to be Fabinho, Hendo, Wijnaldum, and then Keita gets subbed on in like the 60th minute, something like that. Yeah.
The other thing is we can't rule out Milner. It's one of those games.
It is one of those
might
games.
See something in their midfield where he needs a little bit more muscle. He needs a little bit more aggression. And Milner gets plugged in for the start. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know what we're up against with Leeds. I'm not going to sit here and act like I do. But then you also have Ox, but he's hurt, right?
Yeah, Ox is out for another 6 weeks.
Okay, so he's out of the equation, which is actually pretty sad.
So I feel so bad for him.
But what if we get a curveball and Curtis Jones plays?
Oh, I would love to see that, to be honest with you. But, hey, let's put it this way. I think Milner is going to be subbed in excuse me, if Milner plays, he's going to play in place of Henderson. I think Klopp may be cautious with Henderson. He usually is with injuries. He may sub Henderson on in like the 60th minute. He usually does that with players right when they're coming back from injury. It's very rare, especially with Henderson, because Henderson always has some sort of calf, ankle, something. He always has some sort of problem. It's weird to just throw Henderson in for 90 minutes. So I actually like where you're going with that. Fabinho, Milner, Wijnaldum, I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's all dependent on matchup as well. And like I said, I can't speak to the matchup. I have no idea what Leeds has in midfield. I also don't care.
No, I really don't think it's going to matter at the end of the day.
No, I think we could plug 3 Jimmy Milners in there and still run a 3-0 on them.
Dude, we could plug 3 Jimmy Milners against City and probably run a 3.
Yeah,
City.
it's true.
Oh man, and then front 3, you know who I'm going with.
Yeah, front 3. Come on,
front 3, and hey, I can't remember. Origi started against Norwich, but maybe it was because there was some sort of injury issue. But Steve, what's your score prediction? I think I'm going to go with another 4-1, like same exact match like against Norwich last season.
It's a great prediction. It's hard for me to think of anything else happening. I'm going to go 3-0.
3-0?
I think we have more firepower. No, I'm going to go 4-0.
4-0.
I think we're going to score more than 3. I don't think they're going to score against us.
It's at Anfield, opening match of the season. It's unbelievable. I mean, you can't. I can't contain my excitement for the match. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it's really exciting. There's a lot of good things happening this weekend for sports. Soccer's coming back. The NFL's coming back.
We say soccer and football just for everyone.
Oh God,
because Steven's gonna get roasted again.
For the people that say that we shouldn't be saying soccer in the comments, just remember where we're from.
Hey, I do like
I do
a
both.
75-25 balance. I say football as much as I can.
Yes, and I don't think it matters because this is an American channel. Like people know that. You just listen to us for 2 seconds. You know we're not
like,
from the
those
UK.
guys are American. Now that's not just no. The channel is for everybody, but
yes,
we're Americans.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Literally, like it's like Major League Soccer. Like that's the name of the sport here.
To be fair, Major League Soccer is trash. It's horrible to watch. I can't stand watching MLS. I can't.
It's gotten better. I'll tell you that, but
I'm sure. I literally can't remember the last time I watched a match. Open up against Leeds United. I think this is an important game for us, Steve. I think it's important to hit the ground running, especially with all the drama that's been going on around the scenes, behind the scenes. I really think that the players probably aren't bothered by it too much, right? Players don't really look into that stuff. They probably have certain like things that they talk about at the club, like, don't read into the media, don't let it affect your mental state. But I think all the drama surrounding the club right now in terms of transfers, I think that's really just on the fan side. I don't think the players are going to worry about that. But to that point, I think it is extremely important that we come out and put in a strong performance. And when I say strong, I mean like not like a 2-1 win or a 1-0 win, even though that's still 3 points. I think it's important we come out and, like we said, 4-0, 4-1, 3-0, something like that. We need to make a statement.
Can't lose. That'll be really bad.
No, we can't lose.
That
never even crossed my mind.
Yeah. No, well, the league's going to be very competitive and goal differential could play a part. So let's run up the score on as many games as we can. I'll tell you what, if you were to tell me a year ago, or not even, let's just say 6 months ago, that we'd be starting the season up, I would tell you you're crazy because of the pandemic. If you would tell me that we'd be starting the season up with the same exact squad we had practically with no new signings, I'd tell you you're crazy.
With Lovren gone, you probably would have been like, really?
Yeah, well, I would have been excited about that. But like, if you would have told me we would have bought a left back that no one really knew before, like 3 days before we signed him.
Hey, if anyone knew who Tsimikas was, I'll be very surprised.
I watched him like 2 days before in the Europa League.
That was it. That was the only time.
I saw him get a shot on goal, and I was like, oh, that guy's cool. 2 days later, it's like 2 days later, it's like he's coming to Liverpool.
And then you were like, I'm an OG fan of Tsimikas.
Yeah, I don't care about Tsimikas at all. But if hopefully he can be good for us. But it's just crazy if you think about it. Like, we have the same exact team, practically, minus Lovren. We've spent not a dollar. We paid what, 10 million for Tsimikas?
Yeah, it was 11.75, and we sold Lovren for like 10 or 11.
Okay, so that's a wash, and we paid 7 mil for Minamino in January.
And that's a steal.
So in
by the way,
a calendar year, we've spent $7 million.
Yeah,
roughly.
And then you can't take out the fact. I think last summer we bought Vandenberg, and some players like that. We brought in some other players. Harvey Elliott was last summer too, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like those kind of players, you can't forget about those. But people don't even count those players as signings, really.
No first team players. We haven't brought any first team players in except Minamino. And Tsimikas, but that's a combined 17 million in well over a year. I'm just like, it's crazy. We're just like rocking with the same squad.
Yeah.
And I kind of love it, kind of hate it, but like the season's starting Saturday, so like let's just buckle up and just absolutely run through the league again.
You know, the best part about being a fan is that, and you like this, I know, because you are the fan that's very critical of the team, right? I'm not very critical. I'm very optimistic. So like the best part about being a fan is in the off season, right? The criticism right now of Liverpool Football Club as a whole, not just the players, is unbelievable. Like they're getting criticized for their spending of the top 6 and all this other stuff. But once the whistle blows and the game starts, no one cares. Mm-hmm. It's just about watching the boys. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait to just sit down and watch them play. And it be a Premier League match, not a preseason match, not the Community Shield against Arsenal, but a match that you get 3 points for.
Yeah, a match that matters, I think is what you mean. I thought the Community Shield mattered, but whatever. We're not getting back into that. But like even the last 8 Premier League games, no one cared.
It didn't seem like they cared.
No, they didn't.
The league was wrapped up though, at that point.
Exactly. It was over. It was over at Christmas. I don't care what anyone says. It was over at Christmas. It was over damn near a year ago. We are moving towards October. We wrapped last season up 10 months ago. Think about that.
We did.
We've been champions for 10 months. No matter how you slice it or dice it.
We've been champions.
They didn't stand a chance of coming back. None of them.
Nope.
But this season started. And I want this Thiago crap to end, please. Because no one cares about Werner anymore. No one's thinking about him.
No one. I literally forgot about Timo Werner.
Yes. So, either way, Thiago, either you're in or you're out. But I cannot keep thinking about this.
It's exhausting. It is so exhausting.
My God. I didn't even care about the Virgil signing this much. I didn't even think about the Werner signing this much. It's like,
well, the thing was, Virgil, it wasn't that strong of a link. It was just like 75 mil. Liverpool violated Southampton a contract clause, so Southampton wasn't going to sell him. All of a sudden, Christmas gift. Virgil's in the main stand with the thing next to the Christmas tree, and I'm like, we just got Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, but I didn't even know what that meant yet.
No,
I didn't know. No, he was good for Southampton, but he immediately turned into the best defensive player on the planet.
Yeah.
Within 3 months, he was head and shoulders above any other defensive player I had seen probably ever. And
look, trust me, I could go on for days about Virgil van Dijk, but let's hone it back in. All right, Leeds United. Okay, who's your goal scorers?
Salah, hungry for an opening day goal.
Salah's just
starving.
He's visioning. He's visualizing it right now.
Yeah, he's
going to cut back onto the left foot and just a curler into the far corner.
Yeah, he's going to get 2.
He's
Bobby's going to get 1.
He's due for one of those. He has not had one of those in a while.
2 Salah, 1 Mane, 1 Bobby. I'm going front 3, just absolutely dominating. And Virgil's calm as you like. The whole game. Just locking people up.
I love it. I love it.
From Trent, as always.
I love it. I'm going to go free kick goal from Trent. I'm going to go Bobby with 2. And I'm going to go Salah. Give Salah one, man. He's due.
Bobby for the golden boot this year?
Yo, that is a hot take.
Yeah, it is for
That
sure.
is a hot take.
But like when you watch the games, the amount of chances he gets, he should be able to convert 15. He
Look.
should score 15 goals a year.
Look, okay, last season was the worst season he's had since he's been with Liverpool. The worst season does not mean bad season, okay? What I'm saying is Bobby is like, you're right. He gets all these chances, but the thing about Bobby is the way he plays and the way Klopp uses him. Sometimes he can't capitalize on those chances just because of he's either sprinting 100 yards from the other side of the field to like play a pass, or he doesn't have enough time. But even he had some good finishes this past season.
Oh yeah,
He can finish. He's a clinical finisher, but he does. Do you think that he doesn't get enough chances, or do you think that sometimes his chances he just doesn't finish them? Because I don't. I think he's clinical.
It's a combination of everything. He's very unselfish, and sometimes I just wish he would just rip one.
He is. I'll level with you there. He is unselfish to a fault.
Yes. I can't believe he's that unselfish. Like, don't you want that glory? Like, I don't. He's just a different breed, and we're so lucky to have him. But I see him getting 15 goals this year. I think it's time he turns up, and the only thing anybody can say against him is that he doesn't get the goals he could get. And I think this is the year he's like, all right, everyone calm down.
Honestly,
a 15 and 10 year for him.
15 and 10 year, that sounds like an excellent year. This
That's
past season,
PFA Player of the Year in the running. That's what that is.
Running with 15 and 10?
Yes, because of his defensive contribution and his chances created.
You know what? The thing is, even Bobby's year where he had 27 and 17 in all comps, he wasn't even considered for it.
For what?
For PFA Player of the Year.
Well, that's because a lot of it was in the Champions League.
Fair.
He had like 12 goals in the Champions League.
Dude, that entire year, the orange kit year was remarkable. I just want to see that Bobby again. Like if
you're about to.
I hope so. I hope so. Guys, let us know your thoughts. Who do you think is going to score? Score predictions, lineup predictions, everything in the comments below. Steve, how are you prepping for this game? Working?
Keeping busy. Can't think about it.
No.
Gonna turn the TV on at 12 and just get fired up.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, same. I got to do some studying and stuff like that, but probably turn the match on. 12:15ish. Right. Watch the countdown. It's the build up is the anticipation of the game is my favorite part for the Premier League matches. Like watching all the YouTube videos, the match build ups, all that. It's like my favorite thing to do, man. Like the hype is just awesome.
I hope everybody out there enjoys it as much as we will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make sure you watch it.
You better watch it. God, we need to get this dub. We need to get this 3 points.
Allison looks good in training too. This is going to be a big year.
It's a huge year.
It's going to be such a big year. It's going to be a bigger year than last year.
It because we won all those things, and now it's like I don't know if the pressure's on. Like I don't know if that's
a clean slate. It's
a clean slate.
Chelsea's knocking on the door. We think City. Like every person I see is predicting City to win the league. Like what? It's mind blowing to me.
People hate Liverpool, dude. They don't give us the time of day. Like, and it's like City. I don't know why people think that like you're right. Why do people think automatically that City are going to win it? Like
City
automatically.
Was a different team last year without Leroy Sané.
Dude,
That's the main thing that people.
No, it was two things. It was Leroy Sané and Vincent Kompany.
Right, and Laporte as well. But Laporte's back. I still saw City lose with Laporte back. And like Sané's that good in my opinion. And he's gone. He's not coming back.
Sané was amazing for City.
So right. Just unreal. Unbelievable.
And I still don't support City, but I'm just saying Leroy Sané was incredible. And if you deny that, you're crazy.
Good. Yeah, he was so good. So smooth. But I mean, Aguero's not getting any younger. Aguero seems to keep getting hurt. So
that man can score goals, though.
He can. Gabriel Jesus, not so much.
No one is as good as Bobby. I don't care what anyone says. I'm putting this out on the internet.
Yeah.
for everyone to hear. Bobby is going to have an incredible year.
Yep. No doubt. We'll see. We'll see you guys on Saturday when Bobby just wins a man of the match.
Can't wait. Can't wait, guys. Let us know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching the match preview show. And until next time, Reds, take care.